Hey guys, I'm gonna start live streaming because I forgot to cast that game yesterday. I was supposed to cast a random PubCast, and you guys know that, but I forgot to cast a random PubCast. I blame everybody else except for me, of course. But anywho, the main thing going on right now is that I'm gonna go ahead and cast a random PubCast I was supposed to cast yesterday, and we're gonna call it a day. And I actually feel bad because. Oh, really? You guys are private subreddit. Who'd have thunk? Alright, let's see. Blue. And here's our match. Alright guys, I got a match, I got everything going. I just need to, oh my god, I'm joking, guys. It's all cool. Let me do this. I need to watch recent games filter and match ID. This match ID is 974923401. Apply. Oh, look at that. Let's go ahead and, oh, what? No. Oh. Oh, no. Replay unavailable. Oh, such sadness. Oh, darn it, guys. I wanted to cast that game. That makes me so stupid. It's so stupid. Oh my gosh. Alright, but anyway, so that was a fail. I was trying to get that game so I can go ahead and talk about it and cast it, but totally forgot to check. See if it's available. I know I have some aluminum foil in here. Alright, if you guys don't know, I live in an apartment, and my kitchen is right next to my computer place. So I am so cool because I can get in the kitchen, and I can be in the not so kitchen, and I can be really cool and awesome. I can also talk to myself, pretending that somebody's actually going to watch. Please, no. Why would they do that? Great. Our refrigerator is going to be gross. I need some aluminum foil. Why do I not have aluminum foil? Oh my gosh. Why do I not have aluminum foil? Guys, this is not conducive to me enjoying my sugar cookie. Which I just remembered, I don't have milk. Anyway. Alright. Alright, guys, come on, let's be serious. Okay, so we're live streaming. Things are going through. Cookies are delicious. Yes. No, I missed the match. Aww. Alright. I'm trying to search for a game I can use as a casted. I wonder, am I a scumbag for live streaming on YouTube? Because if I am, then call me the scumbag master. The spag scum master of scum spag. Scumbag master of bag scum. Alright, but anyway, that's enough. 7414308 go. This one found! Oh my gosh, it found it! Alright, see if I can figure out who sent it in, and yes, I can in fact find out who sent it in. Sweet. Let me download this replay. Look, oh my god, look at that download speed, bro. Do you even download? Look at that. Oh my gosh, this internet is fantastic. Holy crap. That is like the fastest download speed I've ever seen for a replay, guys. Like, this is me enjoying my internet. You guys can kiss my tail. Because all y'all is haters. Unless you're a viewer, then you don't kiss my tail. You're not haters. I love you. Please don't click away. That would be very mean. Oh my gosh, I wonder if Vanessa's streaming. Oh my gosh, Vanessa's streaming! Holy crap! Oh my gosh, she's streaming. I'm gonna watch her on the other side, and I'm gonna bother her while I'm live streaming, because that's how I do. Okay guys, I'm going to be a fanboy on Renes's live stream, and you guys aren't going to be able to hear it. So you guys should go check out Renes's live stream. Unless you're watching my live stream, then don't. Oh my gosh, okay. I'll be starting here soon, guys. I'll be starting here soon, I promise. I just gotta bother Renessa now. Because it's part of my job. Detail. Bother Renessa. Oh my gosh. She put on her best Disney impression. You guys should go check out Renessa's live stream at youtube.com, twitch.tv/Renessa. That's REINESSA. I was waiting for it. Sorry, I don't know what I'm waiting for. What? There's video playback stats on Twitch? Holy crap! I wonder if that's on YouTube. Let's check. Oh wait, I need to start live from my live. Oh wait, okay, hold on. My bad, guys. I forgot I was live streaming because instead of watching someone else's live stream while I'm live streaming. Total works. Live events. There's me going live. Alright, right, sorry, I was live streaming. Right, I forgot I was doing that. That thing that I do, you know, when I live stream, is because I should be live streaming. Alright, let's see, I have a total of 2 viewers, oh my gosh! Alright, anyway, I need to go and cast this game. Sorry guys, I was bothering Renessa. And let's get ready to do this cast! Actually, hold on, let me prepare a few things. These punch hooks, though. Oh, too good mid. Oh my gosh, she's about to die. Yep, she's dead. GG feed. Alright, right, that's what I was doing, sorry. Alright, sorry, right. I was watching a live stream. Alright, so I'm watching somebody play a game of Dota while I'm trying to be casting a game of Dota. Let me go ahead and start this replay before I actually die. We'll go ahead and get everything to show up. Oh my gosh, she's like totally talking trash right now. Anyway. Here we are. Pause. Play. Let's get Dotes to go. Watch replay. And let's do this! We're starting this cast in a few seconds. As soon as I hit this button. Hey, hello everybody, my name is Culblu, and I'm bringing you guys viewer replay cast number 79. The game I was supposed to cast yesterday actually turned out to have not been one that I could cast. But no worries guys, this is replay cast number 79. I found another one. It's going to be the replacement. So shout out to the person who sent this game in, which I won't tell you guys who sent it in until the very end because that's how I do, that's how I roll. and YOLO 460 720 swag, yo bro. But anyway, if you guys watching this live, thank you very much for watching live. If you guys are watching later, thank you very much for watching it later. If you guys are watching this at all, thank you very much for watching, because I feel like I'm awesome. You guys feel like I might be awesome, and I think you guys may think that I feel that I may be awesome, but I'm pretty awesome. So, you know, just give myself props where props do. But anyway, I'm live streaming this, and I'm also recording just in case things do go wrong for us. So it's going straight up to YouTube. I'm also recording just in case, like I said, things go wrong, and just in case I have issues with editing and, you know, getting the extra clip where I want to clip. But the main thing that we have going on here is that we have ourselves an all-pick game, and this is from a viewer, which I won't tell you guys to the very end who sent it in, because the general assumption is the person who sent it in is probably on the team that won, and we don't want no spoilers here, because spoilers are bad and they ruin the game and they make this game much more less fun, or much more fun than okay, whatever. Anywho. Expect to see some awesome things, expect to see some random things, and because we are in a ball pick, you can pick whoever you want, no bans at all, and first pick was a spin and a pudge, followed by Zeus Sand King. I actually like the fact that they picked the Sand King into Zeus. Zeus does have his lightning bolts, Sand King does have his invisibility, Sand King can fall victim to Zeus just dropping random bolts, just dropping him like that he's a baller. That said, there's Antimates on the side of the rating, which I actually really do like. I think Antimates does fairly well versus everybody who's on the side of the diary right now, except for Spin when he has full, like, you know, full build or full gold. Face's Void can go toe-to-toe with Anti-Mage, but he has to be very careful because if he doesn't pop that Chrono, Anti-Mage just destroy his face. All that said, excuse me, one second. My bad, guys. Clearly, Culblu needs a drink of water because he forgot how to breathe. All that stuff aside, though, I think the lineup surrounding Faces Void and Spin is actually pretty nice. I hope we see a carry spin and not a support spin, because support spin is not a very fun spin, but we'll see how this rolls out for us. And speaking of how things roll out for us, we got ourselves a nice little all-pick match. Thank you, whoever sent this game in from Reddit, because you guys don't need to know where the game came from, but it came from Reddit Casted. So, whoop. And speaking of Reddit Casted, take a look at this chick right here. Like this chick right here, though. If it transformed into a deer at that time, it would be pretty... Actually, is it a chick? Or is it a turkey? Because it has like a turkey feather. Oh no, it's a bird. It's a bird. Auspicious Sky Guardian. Clearly it's a rat. It's a rat with wings. That's all it is. As some people would have you know. But speaking of some people have you know, let's go ahead and do introductions on the side of the Dire. Starting from the side of... starting on the Rubik. On this Rubik we have Jombot. Moving over to the Spin, we have ourselves the mighty Mumbleo. Moving to this Puck, we see the one, the only Magista on Puck. And on this Zeus, we see Lumpy on Zeus. And last one is on this Faces Void, we see ourselves the one, the only Remy Martin. Okay, Remy Martin running that Faces Void. Moving to the side of the rating, who are actually having a few issues trying to get themselves all up and running. They're missing that one core person. We see on this Anti-Mage, Pruna on that Anti-Mage. Moving on to this Sand King, we see Yo Jimbox, or Yo Jimbo. And on this Pooge, we see Hyperon, or HyperX Roni. My bad, said that wrong. And on the Sand King, we see ourselves the one, the only... Oh, I already introduced him. And on the Silencer, we see ourselves Bot Slim on Silencer. And last but not least, on this person who's not picked up right now, we see El Fedorde, or El Futadore, on that person not picked up. So it'll be interesting to see how he decides to pick, but I don't know how long it'll take for him to, like, you know, completely make this game not that castable, but we'll see here in a few moments. Hopefully he does come back in, so we have ourselves a nice little 5v5. Hopefully I didn't get myself a 4v5, but we shall see, said the blind man. We shall see. Because without the eyes you can't see, and without seeing you can't eyes. Because I can't see. Alright, let's see, what do I have running over here? I have... Oh, that's why. This live stream is running. Let's close that. There we go, much better quality. Look at that, smooth as a baby's bottom on a Sunday morning. because babies' bottoms are smoother on Sunday mornings for some reason. But anyway, we got ourselves this game. Hold on. Alright, okay, so according to the description, it looks like there was a lot of pausing at the very beginning. According to the person who posted it, who was somewhere in this match, or maybe there's somewhere not in the match, you never know. But he does eventually join back, so we're good, we're good. We can continue to cast. Let's go and talk about these lane matchups, because we got ourselves a Zeus, and we also got ourselves a Sven. And Sven's playing more so a carry-esque role. Looks like he's going to be building that Bracer, Magic Wand, probably into Power Treads. Zeus playing for more of an aggressive role as well. He has himself a Null Talisman plus some Tangos that he pulled out, so he will be playing supportive / I'm getting some farm role. Moving on down bottom to this Anti-Mage, you see he already has his Blink, but Anti-Mage has a Stout Shield plus that Quelling Blade, so he's looking to get as much farm as possible. And Sand King has Caustic Finale first, which I questioned very heavily. He's not going to be able to do Jack Daily Squat outside of push his lane, which Anti-Mage does not want him to do right now. So Sand King's more or less going to be a walking lane pusher, whereas if he had himself his Burrow Strike, he might be able to actually get a stun and probably counter some fights, but I don't really know. He might be just as at just as much risk because of that. Moving on back mid, we see Pooj versus this Puck, and Pudge is already level 2. Puck is already level 2 as well, so both sides looking pretty close to even. Despite the fact that Puck is ranged, Pudge does have himself a little bit more XP than Puck does. Looks like it's about even. It's about even right now. But Puck can get those free pop shots. Luckily, Pudge has a lot of HP, so he can take a few more pop shots because that's what he does. He just takes shots all day. Meanwhile, on the top lane, Silencer all by his lonesome, but Slim having a little bit of fun going for his Faceless Void, who has no mana right now. Just like, bro, do you even mana pool? Do you even mana pool? But Silencer's having a little bit of fun, getting some free right clicks in, and that's pure damage. I think you can dodge that, but doesn't really matter. It was only 8 additional damage. I guess it actually does matter in the sense of Silencer. It looks like we got to reconnect. Oh my gosh, guys, look, he predicted it. So it's only 2 minutes in, so a lot of gold has been lost on whoever's playing that blue person, so he's probably playing support. Like, he probably doesn't have a choice. He's likely playing support. He legit has no gold right now. Let's see. Current gold right now is sitting at 33 on Pudge. Okay, Pudge spent his gold. Blue's not in this game yet, so we won't be able to see him. But he should be picking up here very soon. Meanwhile, down bottom, what's going on? We got Anti-Mage plus Sand King having a little bit of fun. Sand King finally has a point in Burrow Strike. Looks like he had to use one. Zeus losing already out of a lot of mana. Anti-Mage has a point of his mana break, so I fear he might have got a right click or two. That's really about it. Sven has a Storm Hammer available. Anti-Mage needs to be extremely careful because a Storm Hammer can bring Anti-Mage down. He has no points of his spell shield just yet, so he's very, very, very vulnerable to those magic damages. Meanwhile, Pudge picked himself up a nice little bounty rune, so he did collect some XP for his troubles, plus a bottle chart or bottle refill. And Puck found herself a double damage rune, which she actually popped immediately because she has no bottle yet. Speaking of having no bottle, she has one right now, so she's going to have the courier bring it out to him. And it looks like we got El Forte on that blue person who's not here, because he's cool and very blue. He's going to be connecting here very soon. And Anti-Mage to Sand King having a nice little grand old time. Oh my god, Zeus about to lose some mana. There goes the Burrow Strike. First blood going to be happening here on Zeus. I fear very hard. Oh, wow. Come on, guys, let's take a screenshot. Are you ready for it? 3, 2, 1. Kill confirmed. So we're about to see ourselves a Zeus going to be going down. And looks like blue will be connecting back in. Oh, my bad, I called him El Forte. Was he El Forte? Oh, I called him El Forte. He's El Futadori. My bad, guys. Pronunciation's hard. Words are difficult. Things happen very, very, very difficultly. And speaking of things being very difficult, first blood going towards Zeus. Oh my gosh, no Spin saves his life with that first blood. Oh my gosh, guys, I feel like I disrespected the crap out of Zeus. I took myself a nice little hit confirmed screenshot, and the hit was not confirmed. The hit was not confirmed at all. But we got ourselves Sand King and Anti-Mage having a little bit of fun and hanging out forward. Zeus going to be running all the way back to base. And it'll be funny if whoever is blue picked up a Bloodseeker and just like ran up there and killed him. Or Prophet and TP'd in. So the hope is that El Futadori does connect in very soon. And this game doesn't become a wash or a 4v5 mess of sorts. It does say that he eventually connected back in. So we're just waiting to that eventual part. And Anti-Mage looks like he's building himself, looks to be a Battle Fury, so he will be building to that. That does mean that Spin will have a little bit more time, so he can become super hard carry and actually do a whole bunch of things. But the main thing he needs to be very careful about is if Anti-Mage does take too long to get his farm online, Spin can just start hitting so strong and so hard that Anti-Mage can't do jack squat. Battle Fury does mean Anti-Mage will be delaying his actual damage items, but if Spin gets a Mask of Madness and like Power Trade's Mask of Madness and just goes full man mode and destroys everybody's face, while he's ulti with a Chrysalis plus a BKB, I think Anti-Mage might be in for a big rude awakening when he comes out, 40 minutes of farming his Manta style. Alright, back on mid, we got Pudge versus Puck. And it looks like Puck is having a little bit of, oh man, we got a reconnect coming in, but it looks like the game is now safe to leave, so we'll see how this game goes. Hopefully he does continue to play. Hopefully we do see some fun go through, and Pudge, bottles are charging. Bottles are charging. Meanwhile, on top, Faces Void has no mana right now. Well, he does have mana, but he's losing a tad bit of mana. Sound's only putting one nice little points inside of that Curse of Silence just to get some free harassment damage from Faces Void. Of course, it's not about the damage; it's more so about the mana loss. And Faces Void has enough mana for approximately one single time walk. It looks like after 5 minutes and 29 seconds, our Coddle does show up. So, cheers to El Futadore. If I had a cheer track, I would definitely play it, but sadly I don't. But he has 700 gold to his name. He will be able to go ahead and buy himself, not much. And then, possibly. Oh, we got a DC. Oh, buddy. This might be a perma DC game. This might be just one of those games, guys. Oh no. That's not good. Culblu does not approve of those kind of games. But don't worry, guys, I'm already casting, so it's too late. I won't turn it down. I'm kind of like an abusive parent. If it's already in my house, I won't turn it down. But I won't let it in my house in the first place. Just saying. Anyway, Silencer has himself an Urn of Shadow, so he's looking to be very aggressive, looking to get a few kills. And also, he wants that nice little mana regeneration. I would much prefer to see, especially in this matchup, I don't think an Urn of Shadows would be the best. I think Silencer really needs a 4-staff as fast as he possibly can get it. Puck Silence is going to do Silencer a nice bit of due diligence, as far as making him ironically silent, so he can't cast a spell. Zeus, he has the nukes available, not a really big deal, he'll probably kill Silencer anyway. Moving on to Spin and Faces Void. They have some really nice chase on top of Silencer without that 4-staff. That's one of the main reasons why I would like to see if Silencer get it. He's getting a lot of free harassment damage on top of Faces Void, but Faces Void is getting a lot of farm, which means that once Faces Void does finally get his Mask of Madness finish, which he's getting probably here very soon, he has a lot of farm. Once he does get his Mask of Madness online, he's going to be able to just basically say, "Hey Silencer, I heard you like living. Let me go ahead and take that away from you, bro." And then Silencer's going to pretty much die every single time, and probably would wish he bought a 4-staff. A 4-staff is the difference between Silencer maybe surviving and getting a kill on Faces Void, and him just flat out dying and nobody being able to help him. And speaking of nobody being able to help, Sand King and crew are going to show up and have Spin for dinner. Looks like First Blood does go to Spin. Stormhammer to end the life of Sand King. We got the kill going towards Pudge, and Pudge is going to be able to claim the kill on top of Spin, but the First Blood was already spilt. Additional 100 and so gold going towards Spin. And we'll see the fight recap showing a lot of damage. Looks like basically, the lightning bolt coming out from Coddle was the thing that made Sand King not have a lot of fun. Also, the Stormhammer would have killed him anyway. So, Sand King not having a bunch of fun. If you're going to Sandstorm while Zeus is lightning bolting, you're gonna have a bad time. Just saying. Just gotta say it. It's gotta be said. Alright, so Pudge is level 6 right now. We also see Sand King at level 5. Anti-Mage level 6 as well. Looks like both sides are just kind of more or less on the precipice of being above each other. Let me go ahead and take a look at the net worth. We see Faces Void plus Puck are at the very top. Unfortunately, Puck doesn't have as much experience as Pudge would, and I say that as a lie, because Puck has been getting all kinds of free farm, and she's been picking up bounty runes left and right. So she does actually have a few more levels than Pudge. Pudge has roamed around and got a kill, and actually speaking of getting killed, we got Faces Void in a lot of trouble. He needs to go ahead and time walk now if he can. Instead, he's going to go ahead and turn around. Coddle shows up. Coddle's taking a bunch of damage. Faces Void is going to come into the middle of this thing. You're not going to be able to do jack squat because he's silenced up. Time walk forward, trying to go for the kill on top of Silencer. Silencer will be the one to actually, oh my god, Silencer almost able to give himself the last word on top of Faces Void. Looks like Coddle does die at the end of the day. Pudge hook does fly through, misses everybody completely. Not Pudge, Rubik steals the hook. I didn't realize he was level 6. And Jump Box I don't know if he wants to hook Pudge. That's actually a bad idea, especially considering that he has probably not enough mana for hook plus telekinesis. Like, he needs literally 10 more mana.
Middle tower is under attack.
Oh, hit confirmed. Look at that. Look at the last hit confirmed.
Where were we?
Lies. I'm just joking, guys. Anyway, Puck. Gonna go ahead and chase yourself a Pudge. Mastag, gonna try to see what you can do to just shoot Pudge away. Pudge actually might be a good hook. The juke does come up from Puck. Nice little timing on that. That is a 0.75 second duration that they have to dodge that, so she doesn't need to be careful. Oh my god, speaking of hooks, we got Pudge, not Pudge, Rubik gives himself a hook on top of Pudge, and Pudge does get picked up, put back down. Rubik gonna almost get hooked by Pudge, and Puck actually trying to go for some more damage. Silencer trying to come around the corner, looking for that last word. Will he be able to find it? The answer is yes, he will be able to find it, but Puck doesn't really care. She actually drops out a little bit too early. Oh, no, she drops it in time. She drops it just to get rid of it, so she dodged all the damage, which is OP because that costs no mana. GG, guys. GG. Meanwhile, down bottom, Anti-Mage almost has himself the third piece of his Battle Fury. He's working on his Battle Fury. He has no boots at all. 9 times out of 10, we see Anti-Mages trying to rush for a Battle Fury. They generally go for power trades first, even still, or brown boots at least. Anyway, Spin going for a nice little stun. Nice little turnaround gaze. Spin pops that ulti, does a bunch of damage to the Sand King. Sand King just might be losing his life. Spin's going to be able to get that last hit. Nice little ulti coming from Anti-Mage, killing the Zeus. It looks like Anti-Mage versus Spin. Spin will be the one to lose out. Pudge dropping a whole bunch of ult, rot, and snot and crap. And it looks like Spin will be going down to the Pooch. And Pudge going to be able to claim himself a kill off of that. Meanwhile, Sven working for what looks to be a very fast BKB, has an Ogre Club available. I would like to see a Heaven's Halberd. I think those are cool, but once Anti-Mage gets a Manta style, it wouldn't matter because he'll still do just as much damage to you, if not more. So he needs to be very careful about that. Meanwhile, mid, Puck was having a little bit of fun, almost dying to this Silencer, who actually probably could have got it if he would have dropped another last word, which is maxed out. That is a lot of damage. And speaking of damage, Faces Void drops that Chronosphere, free Coddle for the days, for the win. Coddle going to be going down, Mask Madness is up on Faces Void. He's ahead in farm over the Anti-Mage, and Anti-Mage still working on the Battle Fury. He has his most expensive piece. He's going to get his very cheap piece, and this is looking to be a nice little, I'll probably say 13 to 14 minute Battle Fury for Anti-Mage, assuming that he continues to get the farm that he's getting and doesn't die, of course. So 15-minute Battle Fury for Anti-Mage, who literally has nothing but a Quelling Blade and a Style Shield in a 15-minute Battle Fury. Whereas Faces Void, oh my gosh, Pudge with the hook on the backside, catching a Wild Zeus all by himself. Mandolin is going to be going down. That's a Spin, my bad. Spin might be able to, he will be able to get himself a kill on top of Pudge. It looks like Spin will be able to survive. Puck TPing in just in time. Spin just being the man baller that he is. And that is one of the things I pointed out before, is that Anti-Mage needs to be very careful. Because Spin can just pop his ult and go full retard and just destroy Anti-Mage's face. Of course, Puck showed up just in time to keep Spin alive. But that's not the point. The point is the fact that if Anti-Mage takes too long, especially considering that he's getting his build, which is a farming build, not necessarily a fighting build, which means that he wants to actually get his build up, and then he wants to go farm the jungle for 60 minutes so he can actually get into his fighting build. If he wants to do that, he needs to be very careful, because Anti-Mage can't really withstand the sands of time. Speaking of the sands of time, Sand King popping that doo-doo-doo. Here comes a bunch of damage from Faces Void, who actually already has Mask of Madness already used, so he's taking a bunch of damage. Pudge hook does come through. Easy kills, easy. Pudge has himself probably 5 flesh heap stacks by now. I can't necessarily tell because he has no points in it, but it doesn't really matter. The doo-doo-doo did play, and Pudge got himself a flesh heap stack, and Rubik running around trying to get his Earner Shadows, looking for a nice little free pickup, and looks like he might be able to pick up a Silencer who is invisible access. The answer is going to be no. Rubik trying to figure out why in the heck was he revealed. 4 people up top for the Radiant. The hook from Pudge does fly through, does not catch Rubik. And Rubik does steal the hook. Silencer around the backside though. And there comes a hook from Pudge. I think that's Rubik's biggest mistake. He throws out telekinesis on top of Pudge. Pudge is in the perfect position. Actually, a lot of damage coming from Zeus. I didn't realize these guys were that close. Blink there from Puck. 2 kills going towards Puck. Beautiful play from her. Meanwhile, we got the last word getting used on Rubik, and I'm trying to zoom out so you guys can see Coddles around the corner, trying to get a little bit more damage. Probably might be getting jumped on. He will be getting jumped on. Puck shows up, drops a Dream Cold, catches 2. Sand King in a little bit of trouble, throws out the Sandstorm. Zeus is around the corner looking for a Lightning Bolt. Will he be able to find it? Nope, not going to really need it because Faces Void has a Chronosphere. Dead Sand King is dead. Easy game is easy. Faces Void is doing a fantastic job right now, whereas Anti-Mage, like I said, is still in his refractory period. Refractory period? Refraction period? I don't know if that's the right word, and I also don't know if that's appropriate for kids. But assuming it was appropriate for kids, we got Anti-Mage not really going to be able to do much for, like I said, if this game does last in a late game, I think he might have a chance, but That said, there's a Faceless Void on the side of the Dire. Speaking of Faceless Void, we got the hook coming out from Pudge, doing a little bit of damage. He's going to be able to catch himself a nice little hook on top of Faceless Void. A lot of damage as well. The right damage getting juked left and juked right. Pudge getting a lot of right clicks from Pudge, trying to kill some more mana. The hook does come forward from Rubik, trying to keep his ally alive. The hook comes out from Pudge, trying to kill the Rubik, gets a kill, and Pudge is going to be the one claiming the victory for that one. He did not kill the Faceless Void, so Rubik did do his job, but at the end of the day, Pudge still got a flesh each stack. That's all he really cares about. Doesn't care who it comes from, where it comes from, all he just wants is dim stacks. And speaking of dim stacks, Spin stacking the damage, 174 damage and 1 right click. Anti-Mage needs to be extremely careful because he's really close to his Battle Fury. And once he does have that finished up, he should be able to just run away in the jungle and just go farm as if it's nobody's business, because it's definitely somebody's business. I want to say as soon as Anti-Mage gets that Battle Fury, he needs to immediately go to the jungle. He does not need to be in his lane anymore. It's way too risky. He'll probably get a little bit more efficiency as far as farming goes in the jungle. And as far as items that he needs, he has a long way to go. He needs power treads, he needs a mantis style, he needs a lot of things. Anyway, speaking of needing a lot of things, Punch needs himself a little bit of help. Sand King throws out Sandstorm. About to get a kill on top of Puck, but not going to be able to fight it. Epicenter does come through with Sand King. Rubik going to go and channel his own Epicenter, and a little bit of damage coming towards Sand King. Sand King is going to be the one to go down. Zeus dropped a nice little death lightning bolt. The doo-doo-doo did come through on both sides, and it looks like we got better Rubik. Okay. I don't know what. I don't get it. I think he's saying better Rubik than Sand King or something like that. But a lot of magic spells were used on the side of the Dire side. So what that basically tells me is that Anti-Mage really wants to go ahead and invest himself in a Battle Fury. It's going to take him a long time to build into that. We'll have to wait to see what he goes for. And I'm going to let you finish, but hold on. Let me just say that Faceless Void's build looks a lot cleaner right now. And I do say that because he was building generic build. Speaking of building generic build, Pudge gives himself an easy little kill. A hook to the side on Spin, who's playing very far down. And Pudge himself 5 flesh stacks total. Spin saying haha nice. Spin has his power trades available. Look like he's going for a straight up BKB. He's going to be able to juke the damage of at least Sand King and Silencer. Coddle's not that big of a factor just yet. And I'm not sure if he's going to be building straight for that Aghanim Scepter, as many Coddles try to do very hard in pub matches. But all that aside, guys, keep your inhibitions because I don't want them. All I gotta say is I'm expecting this Coddle to do fantastic things, despite the fact that he wasn't here for the first 5 minutes. And speaking of not being here for the first 5 minutes, Pudge looks like he tried to TP out. It looks like it might have got canceled out. I don't really know. We got a little bit of damage coming towards Puck. Actually, Puck blinks out and daggons a Pudge. That daggone Puck. LOL. Zeus ulti does fly through, doing a little bit of damage. Looks like I think he's trying to get a kill on top of Coddle, or just make sure that he's trying to get a kill on top of Coddle. Not enough damage coming through. A Puck looks like she wants to go ahead and blink in. Gonna go ahead and buy herself her Glove of Haste because she's getting ready for a Hand of Midas, I think. No, Power Trades, right? Power Trades. Okay, Power Trades makes sense. Coddle on the backside though, he just might be going down. We got Sand King and Sven ready for the kill. They're poised and ready. Rubik's gonna be in the front for bait. The creeps are coming through. Rubik's gonna run away as far as he possibly can. And there we go. We got Puck on the backside. Sand King does regret every single decision he's just made. Silencer ulti does come through. Sand King gonna go ahead and pop that doo-doo-doo. Needs to be very careful because Silencer from Puck and actually kill him. Actually, Puck's gonna be the one to be able to get the kill on top of Sand King. Sand King trying to run away as fast as he possibly can. Spin might be getting hooked. It looks like Rubik's going to get hooked instead. Pudge giving himself a nice little free kill. Curry coming through. Spin looking for something to do. Can't really find anything. No opening available. And there we go. We got all the damage getting dealt out right there. A lot more damage getting done on the side of the Dire, of course. And now we got Spin. Action a little bit of trouble. Pops his ulti. Gonna go ahead and go for a kill on top of Silencer. Easy kill is easy. Meanwhile, we got Pudge doing a whole bunch of damage to Spin. And Spin gonna lose all of his life. Pudge ulti plus the hook. That's pure damage. Spin doesn't nearly have as much HP as he probably would like to. And I think he's building straight up for a BKB, which I'm actually a little bit concerned about. The only reason why I say I'm a little bit concerned about is because it seems that Spin is playing more or less very defensive, especially when you have Anti-Mage who's literally in the jungle. He just got his power treads, whereas Spin and Faceless Void. I mean, that's a lot of carries, that's a lot of farm that they need on the side of the Dire side, but they're both getting their farm. Faceless Void's building Battle Fury of his own, which is okay. He already has some Massive Madness. Actually, Puck's in a little bit of trouble. Oh my gosh, Puck's going to be the one to get the kill on top of Coddle. Looks like Pudge going to try to give himself a kill on top of Puck. It does give himself that kill. Rubik stole Rot. Okay, that's actually a bad idea. If he does go up towards Pudge, he might be able to get a Rot, but it looks like he might be able to get the kill with a Earn a Shadow charge. It looks like a negative Earn a Shadow will come through. Pudge getting the deny. The damage a little bit too swag. Pudge, 5 times he popped that Rot, and 5 times he killed himself once. So GG, well played. Also, I didn't realize that Pudge bounced him a Blink Dagger. I just saw that on my other screen. Yep, Pudge bounced him a Blink Dagger. Blinking Pudge is the best Pudge. Power Treads, Blink Dagger in a bottle. That's all you really
Dire's
need.
middle tower is under fire.
Speaking of having all you really need, let's take a look at the items around the map to see who's doing what and what's doing who. We got Culblu trying to play that support role, which is fantastic. That's what he needs to do, not only because he's playing support, but also because he showed up very late. Meanwhile, Rubik, oh man, Rubik stole Blink. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, guys. Uh-oh. Situation just got real as luck. Rubik stole Blink. Anti-Mage has himself a haste rune. Looks like Telekinesis is going to come through on top of Rubik. Anti-Mage is going to go ahead and get silenced up. A lot of damage coming towards his way. Puck did blink in the wrong way. It looks like Rubik will be able to blink in the straight way. Oh my god, Zeus with the lightning bolt. Hit confirmed equals GG. Pudge around the backside. He might be able to get himself a hook on top of Rubik. He needs to be very careful about it though. Blink Dagger is up on Pudge, but a Blink Dagger is up on Rubik too. Pudge might be able to blink him around the side. He will blink him around the side. Looks like Spin's going to pop his ulti. He's coming on the backside. Pudge is officially in the worst spot possible. Spin popping the ulti preemptively. Rubik taking a bunch of damage. Nice little Spin stun around the backside. Telekinesis as well. Just keep the Pudge controlled, and Pudge does officially go down. Rubik will live to fight another day. He gets to hold on to that blink for a whole entire 3 more minutes or so. Meanwhile, Facebook is going to go ahead and pop that Time Walk. No mana for his ulti. He's going to get himself a nice little bash on top of Coddle. Coddle's going to drop that mana leak, and Facebook is going to go ahead and stun himself as well. Looks like at the end of the day, Coddle does die. That's all Facebook really cares about. Rubik was TPing in just to help out as well. Rubik would have been able to finish off the kill just in case things happen. Meanwhile, Silencer dropped his ulti. Not everybody's really in a good position. Sand King, I was expecting to be in a little bit better position. But looks like Silencer just might lose his life. Nice little stun coming from Sand King. Here comes the doo-doo-doo. Here comes the damage. Puck gonna go ahead and pop that phase shift, dodging all the stupid epicenter things. And now we got Spin pop himself a nice little stun. He's going to try to go for a kill on top of Silencer. Silencer's not going to be able to die. Silencer's going to be able to get the kill on top of... actually, the Creeps. The Creeps got him killed on top of Silencer. What? Huh? What happened? What? Silencer died? No, okay, yeah, I was about to say. Spin was killed and gold got split between 2 people. There we go. I was about to say, did Silencer just die to Creeps? Anyway, speaking of dying to Creeps, Zeus shows him around the backside. Here comes the damage, here comes the deeps. Lightning Bolt plus ult is all he really needs. He's trying to get him down as low as possible. I actually like the fact that Zeus is conserving his mana, and now I don't like the idea that Zeus is conserving his mana. He's going to pop the ulti now. If he has it, he will pop it. Takes a bunch of damage, gets poofed up in the jungle, dies to that mana break. And speaking of dying to mana breaks, Rubik stole hook. And this Rubik is actually playing fantastically. He's been able to get the big spells such as Blink and Hook. He's been doing a decent job with both of them. I want to say I think a few times he stole Rot, which is it happens. Can't steal all the good ones, but he did steal what he could. And now we got a Hook. Oh my gosh, Cuddle on the board spot possible. Gets telekinesis under the tower. And actually, Cuddle probably will still die. Nope, survives. So the war of hooks, a hook on one side and a hook on the other side. Speaking of hooks on 2 sides, Sand King gonna go ahead and juke with that Sandstorm. Anti-Mage's gonna come around the backside and say, bro, I got your back. Puck now gonna regret everything. Gonna go ahead and be forced to illusion her up. Anti-Mage's looking for a blink, trying to wait for Puck to blink, and Puck does get the silence off. The right click does come through. She's officially out of mana to actually pop anything outside of her Blink Dagger, and she does pop her Blink Dagger just to run away. Meanwhile, Rubik dies to the Pudge, and actually Pudge does die to the Faceless Void. Sounds about right. That's about how it should work. The support should die to the ganker, and the ganker should die to the carry. Kind of. And speaking of kind of, we got Faceless Void, Mask of Madness, Battle Fury. He's basically Anti-Mage, but more farm. Anti-Mage is building Yasha, so that's the difference between these two right now. But more or less, they have essentially the same exact build. That's essentially the same exact build, not exactly the same exact build. Taking a look at the net worth, we see Faceless Void is a little bit higher. He has been involved in a lot more kills. 2-2-2 as far as kills, deaths, and assists for Anti-Mage. And Faceless Void has himself a 3-1-2. It sounds like I'm casting StarCraft. It sounds so weird. I feel like my StarCraft days are coming back to me. Speaking of StarCraft days coming back to me, Cuddle coming back to that grave. Gonna go ahead and die. Keeper of the Death, that's what he is right now. Looks like another Dagon recipe is going to be purchased up by Puck, and she's going to go ahead and get the curry to bring it to her. And she puts back the other recipe, which was another Dagon recipe. Or, wait, what was that recipe? No Talisman, okay. Alright, whatever, I'm so confused. Anyway, Anti-Mage has himself a nice little Yasha. Faceless Void's going to go around the corner and buy himself something pretty. Looks like he's going to go ahead and buy himself a kill. Yep, he's going to go for it. He's going to do it. He's going to go ahead and time walk in. I don't agree with that, but he's going to go ahead and go for the kill on top of Silencer. Silencer does drop the ulti. Hook from Pudge does fly around the back corner, and that's why I don't necessarily agree with it. Nice little first hit bash. Hit confirmed equals hit confirmed. Meanwhile, Faceless Void taking a bunch of damage. Going to go ahead and use that Mask of Madness. Try to run away as fast as possible. Pudge does give himself a nice little blink. Sand King with the Sandstorm. Pudge going to go ahead and drop a little bit of damage. Oh my god, is this Faceless Void going to survive is the big question. The hook does come through. Faceless Void time walks the hook, and he, oh my god, Faceless Void will survive. That was so beautiful. But he did time lapse the dodge. evade the hook damage. And now we got Anti-Mage around the corner, about to be taking a little bit more damage. Just blink into the trees. Rubik gonna try to rout him, but not gonna be able to find him. And meanwhile, speaking of being able to rout people, we got Sven going toe-to-toe with Anti-Mage. Anti-Mage just might be going down. Anti-Mage is going to be able to get the kill. It looks like if somebody's around the corner for one last hit, Anti-Mage will die, and that would be a very sad Anti-Mage. And speaking of people being very sad, Rubik is invisible right now. Has himself Rod available. That's really it. I think if he does steal a spell, he needs to go ahead and try to steal that ulti from, or that blink from Anti-Mage, because that can give him some very disgusting positions. Speaking of disgusting positions, I think Zeus is in a pretty disgusting position as far as his items go. He is only with the Veil of Discord, trying to build that Aghanim Scepter. Veil of Discord does give you some nice stats as a intelligence-based person, but the only thing I don't necessarily like about it, the only thing I'm not too terribly much of a fan of, is the fact that a lot of damage from the dire side is magic, yes, but oh man, hold on. Before we talk about that, big fight happened mid. Basically, drops that Chronosphere, gets to catch a kill on top of Hollow. A lot of damage coming towards Sand King. Sand King does get sound stuff, the stun does come through on Rubik, and looks like Sand King does get revealed. Meanwhile, speaking of getting revealed, Pudge gets a hook on top of Faceless Void, and Faceless Void will be the one taking a bunch of damage. Rubik stole Rod, trying to get the kill on top of Anti-Mage with that Rod, but sadly has a max mana shield. Rubik will be able to deny himself. Faceless Void going toe-to-toe with the Anti-Mage. Anti-Mage does go down, triple kill for Faceless Void, looking for an ultra kill. Not going to be able to find it unless he does get hooked in and gets a whole bunch of godlike jukes. It looks like Pudge is going to go ahead and blink in. He wants to go for the kill. He wants to help his allies get his ultra kill. Looks like he gets denied. Sorry, he gets to deny. And Faceless Void will not be able to claim himself an ultra kill. Pudge does commit suicide. Middle tower should be going down though.
Middle tower may need a hand.
Faceless Void going to go ahead and straight up for that damage, was actually a fantastic thing to do. There's always been a debate whether Faceless Void should try to go for straight up damage or he should try to go up for straight up AoE. And a lot of, straight up damage or straight up attack speed, of course, as all carries. And speaking of all carries, we got Sancer not being a carry at all. Just going to go ahead and get smashed in the face and died. But the thing I was saying though was that a lot of carries have to make the decision of whether they should go for more attack speed or whether they should go for more damage. Faceless Void is a very unique case because technically more attack speed is more damage for him during the Chronosphere. So a lot of people like to go ahead and go for those Mithril Hammers. What's called this thing? Melnirs. A lot of people like to go for Melnirs on those Faceless Voids. That does not give him any stats as far as like strength or anything, but it does give him a lot of attack speed. And speaking of a lot of attack speed, I think he does need a lot of attack speed, especially in this matchup, because Anti-Mage will destroy his face. But then again, permabash is a thing that can happen. If Faceless Void can actually permabash Anti-Mage, that'll be pretty nice. And speaking of permabash people, Sven taking a bunch of damage, just trying to be the man that he is. Has a healing salve, thinks he's invulnerable. He's going to pop that because this fight's about to break out. Pudge going to go for the ulti on top of Sven. Sven is just barely out of the range of that Rod. Silencer ulti does come through as well. Sand King going for a nice little burst strike on top of Puck. Puck in a lot of trouble. She's silenced up. She's going to be going down. Anti-Mage is looking for a kill on top of this anybody who's left, and nobody will be left. Puck will be the only casualty, and oh my gosh, I lied. Let me take that back. Rubik going for the jukes around the corner, and here comes a blink from Sand King. A lot of blinks everywhere. Rubik going to be getting smashed in the face around the corner. Sand King pops the epicenter. At least one small victory for these guys. They did force the epicenter to go out on Sand King. Meanwhile, we got Faceless Void popping the corners for catching everybody. If he had himself a Mjolnir, it would be fantastic. Looks like he got himself a Battle Fury, so it's just as good. Ulti comes off from Pudge, Faceless Void, gonna go ahead and get smashed in the face, dies to that mana break from Anti-Mage. Anti-Mage is like, bro, do you even lift? It looks like Zeus is gonna go ahead and try to go toe-to-toe Anti-Mage. He's gonna pop the ulti as soon as he pops. He actually runs out of mana before it happens, and he's gonna be losing his life. Oh, yes, he will be losing his life. Such a hilarious thing because Zeus is so close to popping an ulti, but he takes like 7 years to pop that thing. He's like, I'm about to pop mine. Never mind. This is exactly what happened. That's like the legitimate translation of what just happened. So moving back on to Sven, he did in fact build his Battle Fury or BKB first, which is good for now, but he needs to be very careful. He needs attack speed. He needs to take advantage of that ulti. I think Faceless Void's build should be on Sven as well. It may be a bit redundant since you don't have anybody who's tanky, with air quotes, but I think if Sven is not building support, he needs to go for that damage-based build, mainly, or at least go for Sanj and Yasha, because that'll be a decent item for Sven too. The main reason for that is because if he can just pop his ult and just get a few right clicks to just make Anti-Mage not have a lot of fun and make Anti-Mage blink away, Faceless Void can easily go for the chase and go for a nice little time walk into Chronosphere combination that he's been doing all game, and just basically make Faceless Void not have fun. Oh my gosh, Rubik looking for an Anti-Mage, trying to get himself a nice little steal of spells on Anti-Mage, not gonna be able to find it. Main style does get popped though, so it's officially 3 a.m. and he's 17. So you know what that means, guys. Yep, that's right. No drinks for you. Anyway, Anti-Mage Illusion does show up, Telekinesis does get through, and Dagon plus a bunch of other stuff. Rubik does to himself a nice little epicenter. And Sankey does Burrow Strike around the corner, nice little puck ulti, and here comes, oh my gosh, Rubik gonna be the one to go down. Zeus taking a little bit of, sorry, not Zeus, Rubik taking a bunch of damage. Looks like Rubik trying to run away as fast as possible can. Really wishes he had Blink. Pud's gonna be able to get the last right click. Zeus gonna be taking a bunch of damage from the crew as well. Puck throws up nice little silence. Zeus ulti does come through as well. Two people gonna be going down. Faces like getting kills on both of them. Nice little show up, or nice showing up. Just make sure he gets a hit confirm it. One more time walk into a Chronosphere equals a dead Anti-Mage. Faces Void's damage is looking phenomenal right now. Sadly, Anti-Mage's Blink is a lot better than Faces Void, so. But Faces Void's damage right now is looking phenomenal. He has the damage necessary to kill anybody and everybody at the same time in the Chronosphere because he has that crit, he has that Battle Fury. And don't forget that when you do bash in Chronosphere, the damage is doubled for the bash. So it's going to be a grand total of 140 damage for free. Not bad. Not bad. Plus crits. Don't forget crits. Crits are added after the bash, I think. I'm pretty sure. That's really about it. Anyway, Anti-Mage's going to go around the corner. He finds himself a lot of Zeus is a little bit of trouble. Nice little bit of damage coming from Puck. And Puck is now officially in a lot of trouble. 3 a.m. just showed up. Anti-Mage is going to go ahead and have himself a nice little standstill. Does blink away just in time. Saunter around the corner looking for somebody to go for it. Trying to get that drop on Zeus. And not going to be able to find it. Puck going to be able to get the jump to run away. And oh look, Saunter has a 4-staff, guys. Yay! Silencer! Yay! Anywho, Kyle hiding in the trees, trying to give himself a Ghanayim's Scepter. I've heard somebody pronounce it like that before. Anyway, Faces Void is over here critting like a baller. Look at this man. Look at this guy. Critting for 669. That's like 6969. 6969. Anyway. Yeah, we got Sand King in a little bit of trouble. It does get silenced up by the Puck. He has his Burrow Strike ready, trying to find the angle to go for it. I think he doesn't do it. He needs to use on Puck, and instead he tries to use a Rubik and does fail miserably. But it's okay, guys. They get the kill anyway. Team kill is team kill. Why not just have a little bit of fun with it? Alright, so Anti-Mage is probably getting a lot scary, or a lot more scary now since he does have his Manta style. Working on that Basher. His farm is looking phenomenal. His last hits are not as high as Faces Void's because Faces Void has still been involved in a lot more kills than Anti-Mage. 9 kills, 3 deaths, and 2 assists for Faces Void, whereas Anti-Mage only has himself a wild, you know, casual 5 kills, 3 deaths, and 4 assists. So Faces Void doing a phenomenal job of staying involved in these fights, staying relevant, despite the fact that he does need to be the one to carry his team very hard. And speaking of carrying teams very hard, Faces Void going to get himself a nice little free tier 2 tower, and he will be able to make us one alive. He can go and pop that Chronosphere. I think he might be. He can take Anti-Mage. He can take Anti-Mage. Look at that. He's easily taking Anti-Mage. That's an easy kill right there. Meanwhile, Faces Void does run around the corner, trying to find himself a wild Silencer. Silencer might be losing his life here very soon. It looks like he will lose his life. One bash is all Faces Void needs. Actually, screw that. He don't need no bash. Gives himself a nice little crit, and that's all he really needed. Meanwhile, Faces Void does get surrounded by Pudge and Sand King. Sadly, Faces Void has no life. Oh, he has some life still, but not enough to keep him alive for all of that, and he does go down. Killing streak does go down for Faces Void, 509 gold. Quite a significant amount of gold. And ulti for me, yes, Anti-Mage. Faces Void can still take you one-on-one, bro. That's probably the only redeeming quality for the state of the game right now. So Anti-Mage is getting really farmed up. That's always nice. But the fact that Chronosphere is almost always online for Faces Void when he needs it does make it a bit of an issue, especially for Anti-Mage. Because both Anti-Mage and Faces Void have been playing very passive. And actually Spin finally has a Mask of Madness. Guys, if you ever play in a game like this, where Anti-Mage, you see Anti-Mage going to be going for a Battle Fury, you need to go ahead and try to get as aggressive as you possibly can as a Spin, especially as a Spin, because his damage is higher than it seems early on, and it gets much higher later on in the game when you get bigger items. So basically, Spin had a lot of kill potential in the early game. If he would have got himself a Mask of Madness, it would just increase it by that much. Instead, he went a very defensive build where he's building BKBs because he's afraid of the Burrow Strike plus Silencer damage. I think at that point you need to just be like full man mode, just drop your stun, go for kills with Mask of Madness, and just call it a day. Even if you do die, you might, or you'll likely get out there with like 3 or 4 kills. And speaking of having 3 or 4 kills, Pudge shows up, the hook does miss completely, BKB pop by Spin, he's going to be able to dodge himself in that little stun coming for Sand King. Meanwhile, Pudge ulti did come through, looks like Puck and Zeus are going to be the 2 to die. Spin stun, coming around the corner, gives himself 1 kill, looking for another kill. Anti-Mage is going to be going toe-to-toe with Spin, Spin going to be going toe-to-toe with Death. Really wishes he had saved that BKB charge. Meanwhile, top Faces Void having a nice grand old time. Going to be going for his Mjolnir anyway. or possibly an AC. I think AC would be a nice item too. But Faceless Void's attack speed is sitting pretty darn high right now. 0.6 seconds per attack. He is in fact going for the AC, which is a fantastic item. Anti-Mage's right click is not necessarily what's dealing Faceless Void the most damage right now, but it will be the thing that deals the most damage once Faceless Void runs out of mana. So at least in Faceless Void having that AC, he will be able to at least survive some more right clicks from everybody else. The magic damage is still pretty decent on the side of the Radiant. Cuddle, even though he's only level 14, his Illuminate is still doing quite a bit. Sand King, even though his Burrow Strike, it doesn't really scale that well in damage. I mean, okay, 280 damage, I guess is decent for a 13-second cooldown. And that's starting. That's 2.7 years, or 2.17 years, my bad. The simple fact that he doesn't have a BKB though, that does kind of make him a little bit more vulnerable. There is a little bit of magic damage. There's a lot more magic damage on the side of the Radiant than it meets the eye. The right click for them will come through simply Anti-Mage. So I think a BKB might have been a better choice at the end of the day. That said, AC will still be nice. It'll give him more attack speed for Faceless Void. That means more cleave damage during a Chronosphere. That also means more higher amount of kill potential. Anyway, Courier down bottom. Pud's gonna go TP in, looking for a kill on top of Spin. Gonna be able to find the ulti, but not gonna be able to do any damage. Actually, no, Zeus does cancel ulti. Here comes Spin being in full man mode. Sancho ulti does come through. Rubik looking for the telekinesis, not gonna be able to find it. Spin going for the chase, has another stun in 6 seconds. Mask of Madness has not been popped yet, so it's gonna be significantly more dangerous once it does get popped. Actually, oh man, Faceless Void needs to go pop that Chrono if he wants it. No, he's not gonna pop. He's gonna go full man mode. Kills Pudge under tower. Tower does not let Faceless Void get it. Faceless Void does get a suicide. Chronosphere should have came through. Did not come through. Looks like Anti-Mage will be able to blink out of this one alive. And here we go. There's a Chronosphere I was looking for. Here comes Anti-Mage. He's going to be going down 3 right clicks right there. Meanwhile, Sansa's going to be dying next, and Sand King's going to come in with the doo-doo-doo, doing a bunch of damage to that Faceless Void. Faceless Void going to go ahead and heal himself up quite a bit. Anti-Mage's getting controlled by the enemies by quite a bit. Faceless Void going to go ahead and continue to take up tower damage. He's going to go for Sand King kill. Sand King does go down. Double kill for the Faceless Void. Who needs Aegis when you have what Faceless Void has, which is damage? See guys, this is why I think you should go for damage-based items on Faceless Void. Attack speed is nice, but if you go for your damage first and then you go for attack speed, you can do so much more. Of course, this is all forced by the fact that Faceless Void did build a Battle Fury, so there was a high need for him to get a bunch of damage to make that Battle Fury worth it during the Chronosphere. But even that said, I've seen a lot of times, and by a lot of times I mean a few times, and by a few times I mean I've played with Faceless Void on my team, okay, ability draft, whatever, a Faceless Void based person where they got Bash plus Chronosphere, and you know their range and all that other BS. But they were basically playing with that, and what they decided to build was just a bunch of attack speed, which is very saddening to me because they don't have any damage. I mean, you can have all the attack speed in the world to get more bashes, sure, but if you're relying on bashes to be your damage base in a Chronosphere, then you're kind of doing it wrong. You really need to just basically rely on your raw damage, of course. You also need to base on your raw attack speed as well, instead of just popping Mask of Madness and then having a Scotty. Sorry, wow, Scotty. Whoa, sorry, Culblu strong. Sorry, Mask of Madness and having Melnir or Maelstone be your sources of damage during a Chronosphere, which makes you pretty vulnerable. Anyway, I like the fact that Faceless Void's building like he's building. He's going to go for a man fight versus Anti-Mage. Anti-Mage does win the man fight because Faceless Void does get surrounded. One of the reasons why I think Faceless Void needs to go ahead and get himself a BKB as well. Spin around the corner, has no mana for nothing, has a crit available though, but he's going to run as fast as he can. Anti-Mage is going to blink around the side, says you may be able to run, but you cannot hide because I am coming for you. Okay, what's his final spell going to be? Alright, Spin. Anyway, first hit Bask on top of that Puck. Puck going to be the one to go down, not going to be able to go invisible. Zeus not going to be able to have any damage on the backside. It actually goes down to the Anti-Mage. So imagine on the Anti-Mage having a lot of fun with his A-Blade that he just purchased up. Look at that A-Blade swag. Oh, never mind. No A-Blade. No, it's not a built-in A-Blade. A-Blade needs a relic. And Anti-Mage is going to be going for a heart instead. I'm okay with that. We're all okay with that. He's going to have a lot more HP to supplement the fact that he has a lot of magic resist with his spell shield, which does supplement, or at least mitigate, a lot of damage coming out from Puck, Zeus, and also, to a certain extent, Rubik and Spin. It depends on what they get. It depends on how they play it. Spin's getting a lot more right click though. Finally has his crit available. So he not only has man mode, which is, you know, press R, become man. He also has himself the Chrysalis, so he can actually just do a bunch more damage with that right click. It's going to be fantastic once it does come through. I'm very fearful for Spin though, because he did buy his BKB very early, and this is post-patch. For those who are wondering, this is post 6.82, whatever it's called, patch. Where basically bottle costs 700 gold. There's a new rune, and what was another thing? Oh, the other thing was shoot. BKBs are tied to your hero and not tied to the actual item itself. So what that means is that even if Sven does decide to rebuild a BKB, I mean, granted it's going to be a higher, lower levels, but granted that he's going to have so even if Sven does get to a level where he can actually just do a bunch of damage, I fear he won't have as much free reign to do it as he wants to because he won't have as much magic resist. So it's going to be a very, very, very scary thing. It's pretty a scary thing. An invisible anti-mage finds himself a Faceless Void. Faceless Void was farming those ancients right now. I think anti-mage might have tried to go for it. Instead, he's going to try to continue building his heart. Anti-mage and crew will be meeting up on this fight tree. It looks like Faceless Void doing a bunch of damage to Kado already. Faceless Void Chrono Spear does come through, catches 2, kill until a punch does come through. Sand King popping that doo-doo-doo, but it's not going to be enough. Sand King going to be the one to get the bro strike until Faceless Void. Faceless Void might be the next one to go down. Sven and Faceless Void trying to have a party on top of these guys' face and does win the party. Double cleave for the win. Cuddle on the backside. Cuddle does take a nice little negative earn charge. That's really about it. Meanwhile, Sounds are going to be dying on the backside as well. The Radiant just more or less falling apart. Faceless Void losing all his mana. Gets stunned up. No more mana for you, bro. And gets healed up with mana. And report Sansa does come through. Because when in doubt, blame the person who was here the whole time. LOL. LOL. Anyway, middle tower and middle racks is going to be going down. A lot of big team fights going through back and forth. I actually like this. I like this so far. I'm not going to say it's over right now because I think Faceless Void might be like, oh, he's going to do it. He's doing it. He did it. He did it, guys. He dove a solo Kado and killed him with a Time Walk and a Mask of Madness. I just heard him hit them.
Radiant's top tower is getting walloped.
Alright. Tower does go down, Raxes do go down, Faceless Void hitting like a truck right now, AC for that negative armor, nobody's alive right now, Sansa will be here in 5 seconds, but I don't really think there's anything the Radiant can do. That said, there can be a very, very, very big turnaround. This is Dota. Oh, Sven popping that BKB. Mega Creep's already up on the Radiant side, Radiant Creep's already up on the dire side, the Radiant need to be very careful. TP does come through on top of his courier, I think it's a Zeus, that's a punch. And meanwhile, we got the Master Knights getting popped by his Faceless Void. Faceless Void gonna be the one to go down, pops a Chronosphere in an eating way, and a lot of damage coming towards Puck for no apparent reason. She will be able to pop herself invisible here in a few seconds. There she does go for it. Sven gives himself a kill on top of 1. Antimate's going for a full man mode, gonna be able to win the kill or win the fight on top of Sven. Meanwhile, Rubik gonna be going to the Antimage, double kill for Antimage. Will he defend the base is the big question. I think his Mega Creeps might be more than enough for him to deal with. Battle Fury is up, but no life steals available for Anti-Mage. He's gonna go and buy himself the last piece of his heart. It says too late, Anti-Mage. Rubik says that, and Anti-Mage agrees. Not really much they can do. They're lost so much. And despite the fact that Sven wasn't playing as aggressive as I think he should have been, still basically goes to what I was saying before, where Anti-Mage, he decided to build a Battle Fury first. Faceless Void was more or less playing the way I thought Sven should have played, which is being very aggressive, high amounts of damage, and just full YOLO mode. And Faceless Void was more or less on top because of that. 17 kills for the Faceless Void, 6 stats and 9 assists. And oh, wait, my bad, 18 kills. No chrono. He's going to try to go full main mode, and Antimage dies. 18 kills for Faceless Void, and Antimage cannot stand him 1v1. And that was a 1v1 without Chrono Spear right there, guys. That was actually a 1v3, or 1v1.5, technically. But Faceless Void did have to buy back for all those things, so don't forget that. And he's going to continue to farm. I just realized he was continuing to farm. Well, he can't collect gold, and look a punch. LOL. Meanwhile, Cuddle gonna go ahead and throw out the blind land on top of Faceless Void. Here comes ulti from Faceless Void. Actually, no, he has no mana for it. He's not gonna be able to do anything but just turn around and go for a kill on top of Sand King. Sand King will be going down here in a few seconds. Dagon does get used on Faceless Void. Faceless Void staying alive because he's a freaking man. Meanwhile, speaking of people being freaking man, Sand King gonna be a freaking dead snail thing. Or scorpion, my bad. The creeps are walking in. The ulti does, Puck does get stolen by Rubik, and that's gonna be more or less it, guys. That was a GG, well played, commend all type of game. I do agree that was a very nice game. The Diary did have a nice hold on it, and they did hold on to it fairly confidently. So I didn't really see the Radiant I didn't really see the Radiant pulling back from that, to be honest. But all's wearing, all's wear. Wow, all's fair in love and war, and this is clearly love. I mean, war. Right. Or is it? What if Dota was a reincarnation of your relationships? Oh, crap. Mind blown. Alright, my bad, guys. Alright, so this has been View Replay Cast number 79. This one was sent in by JohnBot on that Rubik. So thank you very much, JohnBot, for sending that game. Fantastic game. Well played on both sides. Actually, I take it back. There were some things that I didn't like on both sides. First, I don't like the fact that Silencer didn't go force at first. That said, I don't think it would have made that much of a difference, to be completely honest. Silencer in this matchup, the best that he can do is try to steal more intelligence. That's really about it. On the other token, I think the fact that Faces Void built the way he built kind of mitigated the fact that there was a Spin on his team. Spin did get his damage items up, and it is very nice to have a nice little secondary carry, just in case your tertiary or primary carry does have a lot of issues. Your secondary carry can pick up the slack and go for some kills here or there. Maybe you can be more aggressive at multiple places. But that said, Face the Void was just more or less farming his mine out. He was in some really good positions, so really well played by Remy Martin. And also really well played by Rubik, who's actually still in the spells fairly well. Getting some decent positions despite the fact that he lacked a Blink Dagger or a Force Staff. So positioning was still decent on Rubik, even though he died 9 times. I mean, okay, so it happens. And on the side of the Dire, some impressive play coming out from Hyperon, my bad. Sorry, I was trying to think. I was trying to say Pudge, but I couldn't for some reason. Hyperon did a good job. He got his farm up, of course, and he was blinking around doing a whole bunch of stuff. The only critique I will say for Hyperon is not really much. I mean, he played Pudge the way Pudge should have been played. There were a few times. Okay, I guess there were a few times he could have just toggled Rat just to make sure Rubik didn't still hook. That's really about it. But outside of that, it's fairly good. This game was more or less a case of Faces Void versus Anti-Mage, and it came down to Anti-Mage got his Battle Fury really early, relatively early, not super early, but relatively early, and Faces Void just got damage upon damage upon damage to take advantage of the fact that Anti-Mage couldn't punish him yet, and then by the time Anti-Mage could punish him, Faces Void started building his bigger, more survivable items, such as an AC, such as a casual Talisman of Evasion, such as Power Treads. So I actually really did like the fact that Rumi did adjust his build to what Anti-Mage was doing. And also, Anti-Mage was doing his build the way he should have, basically trying to rush that Battle Fury and go into the jungle and farm up, suddenly just Power Treads, Manta Style, and Basher, Heart, just casually. Freaking casuals. Anyway, that is going to be it for this game, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Like I said, this game was sent in by JohnBot on the Reddit Dota 2 casted, so thank you very much for sending this game. It was a fantastic game. I enjoyed it, and I hope you guys enjoyed it too. All that said and done, if you guys want to check out my other channels, you can check me out on YouTube, which is youtube.com/CulbluDota. That's CulbluDota. If you guys want to check out my other channels, because I have 3 YouTube channels, I have Casters Network, which is a group created to help casters come together, collect, collaborate, and create with one another. That is youtube.com/CASNETYT for YouTube. And the very last one is my vlog channel, which I'm trying my hardest to work on video edits, but I keep doing things like live streaming and sleeping and going to work, just things that get in the way of fun. But I'm working on a video series for my vlog series, which is basically Play at Work. It's a series that I'm creating for board games that you can play at work. It's really cool. It's really awesome. I just need to video edit it. Like, I've recorded everything for the first season. I just need to video edit. But you guys don't care about that. You guys care about Dota. So let's talk about that. For my channel, I'm going to start live streaming more often because I'm paying for the internet here. So I'm going to use the internet here. More or less how it goes. That's really about it. So hope you guys enjoyed the game. And as always, I'll see you guys whenever. And okay, cut. Alright, good. Sweet. Live stream. Alright, let's go bother Vanessa. Alright, I'm going to watch a live stream of somebody else. So thank you guys for enjoying the show. Thank you guys for watching. I'm going to go ahead and clip this together as well so I can go ahead and get it posted. Live streaming on YouTube is a thing that not a lot of people do, so I'm doing it because I'm lazy and I don't feel like live streaming to Twitch and then upload it to YouTube anyway. So that's really it. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and as always, I'll see you guys whenever.